Hi guys, this is Hover. I'm here with a very late Ask Hover video. Before I move on to anything, I realized that there were quite a few personal questions that were more frequently asked than others. So I'm going to answer those and then I'll move on to lesser frequent questions. It's mostly like really personal and basic questions like what is my name? I just want to let you guys know that I didn't not mention my name because I didn't want to, or like I want to have a double life, or things like that. It was just really simple, like I've been actively online doing this and that on Korean internet for a dozen of years, and basically like in Korea you don't tell people your name unless you personally know them, So basically I've always gone on under nicknames. So basically my whole life I had pen names and nicknames and aliases, whatever you want to call them. And they have changed quite a few times. But let's just chuck that aside. My name is Kim Jungmin. In Chinese letters in Hanja, that means full of righteousness, full of righteousness, I think. And my English name is Agnes, so I'm also known as Agnes Kim because I'm Roman Catholic. I was baptized with this name when I was a baby, and I really like my name, unlike my Korean name, which is Jungmin, which is unisexually really popular and quite abundant. I feel that Agnes isn't as abundant or common as my Korean name, so I like that. And my age, I was born in 1987, so that makes me 17, turning 28. I think I have mentioned before, and yes, I probably look younger than my actual age, but I think most of it has to do with the fact that I'm quite chubby, and also I don't really dress my age. That's something I wanna fix. Like, I want to start dressing my age, like office proper and like office casual kind of thing. And you guys were really curious about my job. Basically, I work English things, so I'm not a like teacher, but I have 3 jobs. My main job for the moment is a English test R&D kind of developer at a English franchise. 학원 is a after-school academies or after-school classes outside of school. Basically, when kids have these textbooks and they would have, like exercises to reinforce what they've learned in class, and I would be the one to develop those questions and stuff like that. So that is my job. But I am going to quit that job at the end of March because I want to focus more on my YouTube if possible. That is something that I have been wanting to do for the past couple of years that I have been doing YouTube. Obviously, when I'm doing some reality checks, that was just not going to financially be enough. But I decided to give it a go. Well, I'm already like pretty much bankrupt all the time, but it's not going to be like wallet friendly for me, but it is a challenge that I am willing to risk my life and my cat's food on, but hopefully that'll work out. Anyway, so yeah, my second job is YouTubing, which isn't yet going to provide for me perfectly, which is why I have a third job, which I am going to keep even after I've quit my first job, and that is English tutoring. Seems like English is sort of like what's feeding me right now, but yes, I tutor kids English. I teach like really little kids, like 6-year-olds and 8-year-olds. To be honest, to teach such little kids a second language and they're not exposed to that language on an everyday basis. Basically, they're just learning the language so that it is easier for them to learn when they're in elementary school later in their life. And to me, because Korea is not an English-speaking country or even partly English-speaking country, I have like dilemmas like, why should I force them to learn English when I myself personally feel that it is not necessary unless you have a bilingual environment or if you're planning on moving to an English-speaking country permanently, you know. In the latter case, of course, it'll be important to learn English earlier, but all of the kids that I am teaching currently are not planning on going abroad in any time soon or at all. The only reason parents want me to teach their kids English is because they don't want their kids to fall behind on their peers. So yeah, that's something, you know, I want to stop teaching English as soon as my YouTube will be enough to support me. So I have a lot of thinking as to how far I should go with YouTubing. But I would love to go full-time because it is something that I have loved for so long, and there were times I had to stop making videos because of financial issues, because of health issues. But yeah, I'll talk about that later, maybe in a separate video. Lastly, I live by myself. Yes, my family is abroad in South Africa, so I am by myself with 3 cats. So I'm going to jump right into the actual questions. I have picked only the questions that were personal. The questions that were beauty related, I will answer them separately in another video just because there were quite a few questions that you guys asked me. The first question from Amy VL. I'm starting a beauty fashion blog myself, just waiting for my batch of new makeup to arrive so I can pick up blogging, YouTubing on another account. How did you start out and become bigger, get more viewers, etc.? Any tips and thank you. First off, I think it really depends on your personality because I am not as self-promoting as most YouTubers are. I wouldn't say that I'm aloof or anything, but I'm quite an introvert and I am not really good at saying, hey, I also do YouTube, check my channel out kind of person. I feel like everybody says that if you have good quality videos, people will follow you. It is true. I feel that, I am always grateful that subscribers have found a way to find me, and it's a really great experience, but I would tell you that it is not a fast way of growing. If you've seen those Korean YouTubers that are coming out like recently, like they have crazy promotion and a really dramatic increase in their subscribers and all of that. If you wanna like have a steady growth, you can do like me, like make videos, be like casual about it. Although I must say that I am working hard pretty much to keep up with my videos. I do watch how to grow your YouTube channel, like videos and stuff, but a lot of the things I feel that are not really catered for the introvert people. And if you're an introvert, either get drunk and just get things done, like oh hi, please come check my channel out, or you can like post your videos on other sites that are bigger if you're active in a community or stuff like that. Yeah, so what I can tell you guys is that if it's gonna be a quick growth, you gotta work like hard. And how did I start out? I just like put a video up and I was really surprised to see that there were actually people like watching and leaving comments, and that was really amazing. Anyway, next question. Syra 1981. Do you live alone?